Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This time it's a modern video, still continuing my exploration of the black-green archetype in various formats, pioneer, modern, historic, and today it's going to be modern. So, at least in modern for black-green, there's really only one archetype that you can play, and that's black-green Saga, that was popularized by the Electric Bob, plays Urza Saga, Elvish Reclaimer, Witherbloom Command, and is a very powerful deck and archetype. However, I wanted to try a more budget version of that type of deck, and obviously Urza Saga, Mishra's Bauble, Lurrus, those are like the very expensive cards in that deck, and so I decided to cut all of those, form a more budget version, be able to play a more boomer version, you could say, with Liliana the Veil in the main deck, and then certain sideboard cards such as Thrun and Ashiok. You could also play like Fulminator Mage or something like that. But yeah, just going into the deck real quickly, the threats I've been really liking: 2 Turok, 4 Dothy, 4 Tarmogoyf, 4 Hexdrinker. I think Hexdrinker is actually surprisingly really good in this format. A lot of people are not expecting it right now, and just being able to level it up, even to just level 3, is very crucial. Obviously, Witherbloom Command is very good in this format. It's just so many non-land permanents with mana value 2 or less, especially in Hammer Time. It's just really good against that. Then playing 2 Trophy, 2 Decay. I'm not really sure if this split is correct. Just kind of threw it together, thought it would be okay. And then 4 Push, 2 Bloodchief's Thirst. I took this from Electric Bob. Just seems like a pretty reasonable split in the 1 drop removal spots. And then 4 Inquisition, 2 Thoughtseize. And then of course the full 4 Liliana. Liliana is just very good, surprisingly. In this type of deck, because we're not playing Lurrus and we don't really have so much of a late game inevitability, we do kind of have to play 1 drop removal, 2 drop removal, Liliana, make them sacrifice their 3rd creature, and then plop down a Tarmogoyf, or start attacking with a Treetop Village and gain advantage that way, because we don't have the looping abilities with Mishra's Bauble or anything like that. And speaking of Treetop Village, I've been really surprised. This card is really good. You just playing it, I mean, it's obviously not good on turn 1 or 2, but just playing on even like turn 3 with a 2 drop or something else alongside it is really just fine, and it provides a very nice clock, and it's just another threat that people are not really expecting, especially with the trample. I mean, oftentimes people will forget the trample on this card and get blown out pretty well. Then for the sideboard, notable things: Void Mirror is great against Cascade decks, Tron decks. Even I bring it one in against Hammer Time, just because obviously a lot of the cards are colorless. Crime and Punishment, great against Hammer Time. It's pretty good against Rhinos. Any Urza Saga deck, pretty good against Ashiok, great against Tron, good against Graveyard decks. Even Yawgmoth, this could be good against. Thrun, a bit of my own spice. This is great against the mid-range decks of the format, so Grixis, Death Shadow, and Jund Saga. Obviously, just hexproof is insane, and then regenerating it is just very powerful. And this could block a Death Shadow for days, or just attack them until they're dead. Scavenging Ooze, just kind of flex slot in the sideboard, thought it'd be okay. Atlan Liberator, great against obviously the artifact decks. Go for the Throat for Murktide Regent, and then Necromentia for Living End or other one card combo decks in the format. So yeah, other than that was the deck tech, and I'll see you guys in the matches. Hope you enjoy. Okay, here for match 1, have a pretty good starting hand. We're on the draw. I forgot to mention in the deck tech, but I played a league with this deck yesterday. It went 4-1, so I'm pretty confident with its abilities. Looks like we're playing against Yawgmoth. And so I think the correct decision is just a fatal push here. Alternatively, we can Bloodchief's Thirst, which could be the correct decision. Yeah, I think I'll Bloodchief's Thirst. Just get the sorcery out of the way. It's obviously good against Yawgmoth, but you know, if we find a fetch land, we could just get that same scenario with the fatal push. So I think that's okay. Okay, Wall of Roots. And Wolf. Okay, there's a Marsh Flats. I kind of just want to Inquisition this turn. I don't want to fatal push the Wall of Roots because I want to save that for Yawgmoth. And then yeah, I don't want to go with Dothy because I don't want to fetch for that same reason, so I guess I'll just Inquisition. Play Treetop Village. Oh boy, okay. So with that, could take, so if we leave them with Cord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can't Cord for a Yawgmoth quite yet, even if they draw land. They can Evolution for Yawgmoth, but then they just have Yawgmoth, so it doesn't really do much. I think I'll take the Messenger. Obviously, this card is really annoying against our mid-range deck, and just getting out of the way is good for us in the early game. So my hope here is they'll just play the Evolution. I mean, they can like Cord for a Messenger. But in that case, we could just play a Dothy. Okay, so they're gonna Cord for 3. I guess get a Grist. Okay, I mean that's pretty good, I guess. So we can Inquisition the Evolution out of their hand, and then leave up Fatal Push, I guess. Yes, it's fine. Obviously, having the Grist on the battlefield is not the best for us. But hopefully we could find like a Decay or something like that. Milled over a Yawgmoth. They draw Yawgmoth? Jeez, okay. So I think I'll just get a Swamp here, Fatal Push the Yawgmoth. They'll get to draw like probably 2 or 3 cards. Interesting that they're doing this in response to the fetch land and not the Fatal Push, because they don't know about it yet. I'm not really sure the reason for that. Okay. I guess we could just go Dothy, and then I think I'll Thought Seize. Just in case they did draw Yawgmoth number 3, which they did. Yeah, I mean, the evolutions are pretty obviously bad, but yeah, it's pretty unfortunate that they had these extra search cards. Not looking too good. We do have some pretty good sideboard cards though. Can bring in the Go for the Throat, Scavenging Ooze, Spell Bomb, Ashiok. I guess Necromentia is actually pretty good against them as well. Yeah, but not looking too good right here. They could probably, I mean, if they draw a Court of Calling, then we're pretty much dead. I'm surprised they didn't kill the Dothy with the Grist. Okay, I guess they're just gonna do that then. Play out the other Yawgmoth. They still have to, oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's just perfect for them then. Kill Dothy, and then they get to combo off. Okay, I guess I'll concede to that. So they don't get to kill me, but they get to loop Yawgmoths until they draw like a Court of Calling or something else. Even if we drew like a removal spell for the Yawgmoth, we are still pretty dead. I think I'll just bring in one Necromentia. I don't want to go too far on this card. Turox. I'm not sure the Turok is very good. It's like okay, but I think what we really want to be doing in this matchup is just killing their mana dorks early game, then getting an advantage quickly thereafter, and I don't think Turok really does that. Same thing with Liliana. Maybe get like 1 or 2 Hex Drinkers because they die to Yawgmoth very easily, yeah. Then maybe a Command? No, those are good against the mana dorks. Maybe we don't need 3 Ashiok, just 1. I mean 2. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. So yeah, in the league that I played with this deck yesterday, went 4-1, lost against Death Shadow, won against Boombust, let's see, Ponza, Hammer Time, and John Saga. Okay, not sure why they left in Liberator for me, but I suppose should I just take the Geist? They only have 1 land. Here's the Cord. I'll take the Geist. I could see a world where getting the cord out of the way is what you want to do. Okay, I think here I will play out the scavenging ooze. I don't think taking one wall is correct, just because they have the other one. Of course, they drew the second land, of course. Good. So the question is, do we push that? I guess I'd rather decay it. Yeah, let's just decay it, get it out of the way. Attack with our scoos. Save the push and the go for the throat for the Yawgmoth. Okay, that's great for us. So now we could go push Goyf. Yeah, I think I like that. So this is exactly what I was saying while we were sideboarding. Just get their mana dorks out of the way, constrict their mana as much as possible, and then plop down some threats to kill them quickly. Basically get under the combo, disrupt the combo, then get under it. Okay, it's perfectly fine. And I think I will just make the Scoos a 5/5. I don't think we need to leave up Go for the throat, just because they won't have 4 mana next turn. Treetop Village also just great, great threat. Dodges Yawgmoth, Grist. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Okay, so if we yeah, so this is just lethal. So we push that, then we have 3 attackers. Yep. Okay, sweet. So yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. I think we could just run it back, honestly. I think I like this configuration. Scoos there was really nice. Okay, so even if we lose this game 3, I'm still pretty happy with the way this this matchup is. You know, just seeing how we play out that last game gives me confidence in the matchup. And so, you know, losing here is fine, but obviously not ideal, but I think it's definitely okay. Kept the one lander on the draw. Got a bit lucky, but we have a nice range of our sideboard cards. Okay, so they brought in their own Scavenging Ooze. I think I'll just take the wall. Try to do what we did last game. Hopefully Hexdrinker could be a nice threat alongside Skooz. Ashiok also pretty good, turning off their cord. So if they go Skooz, we could just Hexdrinker Thirst. Also, killing their creatures makes the Chord of Calling a lot worse. Dauthi Voidwalker is actually quite nice. Huh. So if we Dauthi this turn, next turn, what's the worst case scenario? Like Grist, Giraffe Messenger? I mean, if they play Grist at minus, then that's good for us. That's a 2-for-1. I guess it's not really necessary to kill the Ooze now. And perhaps could be better just to leave the, or save the Thirst for the Yawgmoth, even though it's not instant speed. Yeah, I think I'll just play out the Dauthi. Get a second Overgrown Tomb for the Skooz. Dauthi's also just like a really good card in general in this matchup. Okay. So I guess another strategy is make it so once they land their Yawgmoth, it does basically nothing, because Dauthi, you know, exiles are their undying creatures, and then we could even, you know, have Skooz up, Spell Bomb. I do definitely want to hit our land drops though. That is still crucial. I think I definitely probably want to Thirst the birds, just so that they won't be able to kill the Voidwalker if they play Yawgmoth. Okay. Sure. Land? No. Okay. So let's start by attacking. And honestly, I think I'll just kill both the creatures. It makes their Yawgmoth worse, their Cord worse. Yeah, I don't think playing a Hex Drinker here is going to really solve that much. Especially because we didn't hit our third land. I guess they could have Veil of Summer. They would have already played it though. Now if we really wanted to, we could play another Scavenging Ooze. I guess we have our own, but it'd be kind of funny. So let's see if they have the fourth land for Yawgmoth. Dryad Arbor, okay. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Huh. Okay, let's attack. Yeah, I guess let's do that. So they can Cord for 1 in response to this, but I don't think that achieves too much. This also guarantees our third land, which is nice. I think I will be playing the Hex Drinker. We don't need the Spell Bomb just yet because they do have, or we do have Doffy. And I don't see Doffy dying anytime soon. Okay, so they do Cord for 1. I'm guessing they'll just get a Mana Dork so they could get guaranteed Yawgmoth. I guess that is pretty scary. Okay, I guess just getting Swamp is fine. Oh, shoot. That was definitely not... I'm sorry. Definitely was supposed to get the Verdant Catacombs there for a forest. Yeah, I don't know what was going on in my mind. I just wanted it to be painless, I guess, but definitely wanted to put the Hex Drinker there. I don't think that's too big of a mistake, fortunately, but definitely have to be a bit more cautious of those decisions. So the Yawgmoth, they don't really do that much. Yeah. I mean, it is pretty scary still, obviously. Would definitely like trying a removal spell. They are, with these 2 peatlands, they are pretty at a low life total. Tarmogoyf is actually not bad. Although, I kind of just want to play Ashiok here. Turns off their Cords, their evolutions. I mean, it could be correct just to play out the Goyf and get the clock going. Because we could Voidwalker, attack them down to 5, then, like, even if they have, say, like, what would be the worst thing, probably a Chord of Calling, like a Chord for a Messenger, still doesn't kill us. They don't gain any life from the Messenger. Yeah, okay. I think I'll go with that play. Okay. So I guess their plan is to kill the Voidwalker, then try to combo off next turn. Doesn't seem too likely to me, especially with the Goyf as a aggressor. 4 mana now. 2 of it being painful. And I opted to not play the Hex Drinker, leaving up Spellbomb, Cantrip. Just because I feel like that's more important right now. You know, maybe getting the 3rd creature down is a bit more important. But yeah, maybe I should have put more thought into that. What is this? Oh wow. Interesting. Dang. Okay. That is really interesting. So I guess I won't Spill Bomb. Drew Fetch Land. Do we just want to go Skoo's Hex Drinker? Yeah, I guess so. So, you know, we have plethora of graveyard hate. We have the pressure with the 2 creatures. Both these creatures can be lethal next turn if we need it. Even if they don't tap their Peatlands this turn. I really wonder how they could get an advantage here. Because if they tap one of their Peatlands, then both their creatures are lethal even without doing anything. So they're in a pretty tough spot here. I mean, they could, I guess, pretty easily kill our Hexdrinker if they have like a Undying creature or something like that. But even still, like they would have to pay life for that, which still makes them dead to the Skoos. Okay. I guess that's pretty good for us. They're taking a long time to make their decision. Wonder what's in their hand. Dang, okay. So, if they don't have a land plus removal spell, they just did. Okay, sweet. Nice. Yeah. I'm pretty impressed by the deck there, actually. It was, the Dolphy's great, Scavenging Ooze great, sideboard cards great. Dang. Pretty impressed with this deck. Like, even without Lurrus, like, damn. Alright, see you guys for round 2. Alright, here for round 2. We're on the draw again. Have a keepable hand against Lurrus deck. So this could be Death Shadow, just Rakdos, Jund. Okay, so it's Jund. Pretty tough matchup, especially with turn 2 Ren. I guess we could just, on the options, play Tarmogoyf. Drawing 2 lands with the 4 land hand is not ideal, but what can you do? Just making sure I'm recording. Yep. Dang, alright. Pretty good start from the opponent. Can Liliana Edict next turn, which is not bad. They do have Delirium. Okay, not anymore. Let's see how the Liliana versus Rented 6 matchup goes. I guess, yeah, not the best because I could just kill it now. Yeah, look at my hand. Yeah, I still think it was correct edict there. I don't think making them discard was gonna do anything. I mean, I guess we didn't really have much to do anyways, but... Okay, well, I mean, here we do get to kill the Ren. And... I think I'll just drain them for 2. We don't really need, I mean, we could hit like a Tage Numa. Yeah, I guess that's a bit more of a higher upside play. But yeah, I don't think playing the fetch land before is really worth it. Okay, well, there's a lot of good cards gone, but it's okay. Cycle Barrenmore. Tarmogoyf. Hex Drinker. Well, if they don't have a removal spell, that's pretty good. Let's see if they do. If they do, they should do it now. Damn, okay. That's unfortunate. Okay, Goyf of their own is actually not terrible. I guess let's attack first. And let's try to fade some removal spells. I guess Terminate and Fatal Push. Looks like they have a push. Or, okay, Kolagon's Command. It's fine. Got back a Channeler. They are at 9 though, and are Treetop Village is pretty... represents a pretty lethal threat here. There's the Channeler. Do not attack, okay. I guess Inquisition is fine. Another relevance command? Jeez. Brutal. I mean, let's see what they have. Yeah, okay, if it's just channeling, then that's fine. It's a pretty cool card. Okay. Yeah, not the best. Okay, they leave it on top. This is the reason why I kept the land in hand. Yep, Lurrus, this is probably where we die. Or at least where we lose the advantage. Pretty telltale sign, or you know, that's where sorry, kind of losing my train of thought there. This is where Lurrus is obviously, you know, sees its advantage opposed to a deck like, you know, in your mid-range matchups, the Lurrus deck is, you know, going to be far better than the non-Lurrus deck, right? So it's pretty unfortunate. Okay, so we have some decent cards to bring in. Don't think the Go for the Throat is too necessary. We already have a decent bit of removal. I will cut the Thought Seizes. And maybe a push? Or trophy? Yeah, I'll do trophy. But yeah, hopefully we could see how Thrun does in this matchup. This is why I'm playing it in the sideboard. Thrun is definitely probably one of the most underrated cards in Modern right now. I think it's very powerful though, especially in these matchups. Okay, I'll keep that. The 2-for-1 potential of the command is very nice. Especially if they could run in 6. Or they just Inquisition it away. I guess that makes sense, taking the Liliana. Okay. I recently watched a Doomwake video where he outlined his reasons for why a Lurrus ban is, in his opinion, preferable. I think that a lot of the reasons he brings up are quite valid. Just, you know, there has been a pretty good consensus in the format, or in the community, that the modern format is quite diverse, which I think is true. However, I also believe that while the oh dang, this sucks. While the archetypes are pretty okay, I guess that's fine. While there are a wide range of archetypes, I feel like, you know, with combo, control, whatever, I feel like there's still a pretty like, it's pretty dominated by Lurrus and Modern Horizons cards. So namely Dragon's Rage Channeler, Ragavan, Ren and 6. Jeez. Wow, they have 6 cards in hand? What the hell? Okay. Mishra's Bauble. That's not a Modern Horizons card, but, you know, Force of Vigor, Solitude, all those cards. Fury as well. And those types of cards, because they are so, also even like the Kamigawa lands, because they're so like free to play, you know, because they're so free to play, or because they are just sorry, let me think this through. Free to play, you know, meaning in the, like, you could just play a beside you in place of a forest, right? Or they're actually free to play, like a Solitude. You just pitch it to a white card in your hand, or a Force of Vigor or whatever. You know, it makes for a lot of streamlining in these types of archetypes. And, you know, I do feel like Lurrus is the main culprit of that. I feel like, you know, just seeing, like, if you're playing a midrange deck and you're not playing Lurrus plus Bauble plus Inquisition plus Ragavan, Dragon's Rage Channeler, you're definitely doing something wrong, you know? And I guess that's exactly what I'm doing. But yeah, I feel like it's just kind of unfortunate, to be honest, and really pretty boring to just see Lurrus every matchup. Well, there's my long-winded tangent there. Dang, no lands. Ugh. I guess I could have fetched, but whatever. Monkey. You know, I do think Ragavan is actually pretty good for the format. It does incentivize a lot of, or it does make the disparity between play and draw a bit more extreme. But I think it's still, you know, pretty fair mid-range, or a pretty fair creature that pressures a lot of combo decks and makes mid-range a more viable archetype because you're forced to play interaction. Wow, nothing. Okay. But I just fled out as well. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack. I guess I could have attacked there, but they could have just blocked with the channeler and then replayed it, so I guess they're gonna play the Tarmogoyf either way. I should have attacked there, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Well, pretty unfortunate line of events there. Obviously going to show how broken and stupid Lurrus is. But yeah, that's the format the way it is right now, so you know, I like trying to, you know, play these unconventional cards, but at the end of the day they're probably not too viable, but it's still fun, and it's still a fun experiment. So I'll see you guys for round 2. Okay, here for round 3. On the draw, yet again. Pretty decent hand. Good old Treetop Village. Chancellor of the Forge, oh boy. So this is the Cascade. I forget the name of the card. The red. Glimpse of a future? Something like that. Glimpse something. See if they have it. Or if they have a counter spell? No. Huh. Just nothing for me to take. Okay. Play a Wave Sifter here. So, I do think this is a good matchup. I think combo decks are good matchups for mid-range decks. You know, obviously if they just top deck their thing here, then you know, that's just bad luck. But, you know, we do have the Void Mirrors. Oops. We do have the Void Mirrors in the sideboard, which are great. Okay, sure. Could also see bringing in the Crime and Punishments, just because they have these 0 mana things. Necromancer as well. Now we get to play our Liliana, which is nice. I wonder if this is the version that plays Yawgmoth, like the more mid-range version. Karn. Was not expecting that. They plus on nothing? Okay. Well, we have trophy for that. Dothy is nice as well. Huh. I think, yeah, I think we have to discard the Dothy actually. Just gonna do this now. I think I already have a threat with Treetop Village. Dothy's, you know, fine in the matchup, but I want to keep the thirst for, you know, an Yawgmoth or another Karn or, you know, a Hardcast Fury. Just okay, or top deck Cascade. That really sucks. Okay, dang. So they draw 2 cards, kill our Liliana, get a Karn. Man. Okay. So Void Mirror's in, Necromancer's in. I don't think, I mean maybe like one punishment, but even just lands count as their Glimpse of Tomorrow thingies. So I don't think it's that good. I guess like one Inquisition, although it's good against their Cascade spells. I guess like Push is not the best. Decay is probably the worst removal spell. Yeah, I guess we could go like this. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have any of the disruption pieces, but it's a very, 1, 2, 3 hand, which hopefully could be good enough. Obviously, if they have Fury, that's pretty unfortunate. Okay, that's nice. Maybe I should have played Liliana before to try to pump the Goyf. Okay. See if they have Cascade. Season's Parameter, okay. Discard a Cascade spell, so they have multiples maybe? Okay. So I think I'll attack with everything. I think it's okay if they because like, at the moment they can only attack Liliana down to 2 next turn, and I think we just want to pressure them as much as possible right now. Maybe try to get lucky on their not on them not hitting too much with the Cascade. Oh, okay, that's pretty bad. Well, it's I think the way these games worked is we just didn't draw interaction, didn't draw the anti-combo sideboard cards. And, you know, I mean, I think it was still correct to keep our hand. Jeez, another one. But, yeah, just the way it goes sometimes. Whoa. Okay, I think... Okay, here for round 4. On the play... with a decent hand. All 2 drops, which is a little awkward. But I think it's still a keep. Non-Lurrus. Ah, so they... maybe like an Urza artifact deck? I think I'll just play the Voidwalker. Yeah, seems like it. You know, it also may be worth playing Dark Confidant in this deck. Which is a pretty interesting thought I just had. Instead of Dothy, but I'm not sure. So here... I think I want to get rid of the Shadow Spear. I guess I can't with this. Huh. Okay, I guess in that case we just go double creature. Goyf plus Hex. Bit of a Hexy. Okay, that's pretty scary. I almost want to trade here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. Hexdrinker's really not doing much here anyways, so... Okay, I'm gonna try to kill these Shadow Spear. They could Welding Jar, which is, you know, good. Which I think they should probably do. Yeah, it does shrink their germ token a bit. But now we get to play another creature. It's probably just Voidwalker, right? Actually, now that Goyf is bigger, we could double block it. Double block the germ. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's perfectly fine. Yeah. Oh, nice. Perfect draw there. Dang. Power of Liliana. Sweet. So feeling good from here. let's plus. Nah, I'm not gonna plus. I think instead I will just Turok Kicker. I'm guessing they just have a land. Yeah. Relic is good. Oh, thought. Dang, okay. Now they're back into it. Ooh. Oh. Oh, jeez. Wow. Now we're just losing this game. Jeez. Yeah. Cranial plating, wow, okay. So, I mean, Shadow Spear's the problem here. Just completely limits our racing capabilities. Yeah, dang, we're so close with that. Killer Liliana too. Well, push does nothing. Yeah, okay. Wow, if they had not just drawn that, what would they draw the first time? Yeah, the Relic? Man, that would have been insane. Okay, well we have, I guess we bring in the crimes, the punishments, right? I'm sure they play Urza Saga. Void Mirrors in Liberators. I think that's it. Inquisition's probably not like too good. Maybe just cut one. Fatal Push. Voidwalker is kind of just okay as well. Same thing with the Wither Bloom command. Okay, good hand. Dang, that was just an insane turn of events. We went Relic. They went from having, like, being dead next turn to going Relic, Thought Monitor, and then the 2 4/4s for free. Okay, I guess I'll just get the Cranial Plating. Or the Relic. Yeah, I'll take the Relic. Just because Goyf, excuse me, Goyf is probably our best clock right now. I think we just play it out. Wow, okay. Guess I have to take the Thought Monitor. Can't have them be getting any more cards. Man, no lands too? Jeez. I guess we have to pass with Decay open. Ooh, yeah, I should have blocked the companion. I didn't think of the, I didn't realize that there were no instants in the graveyard. Okay, well now I think I'll just kill the Urza Saga. That card is definitely too good. And just be defensive. Man, of course. Every time. And an analyst. Wow. Hex Drinker. Huh. I mean, I guess the best I could do is like kill their two smallest thingies. Make it go really big so it could block the Nettle Assist now, but still not the best. Okay. Ah, man. Just drawing so well. Both at me. Oh, and they could equip at instant speed. So yeah, I guess they had me dead either way. Dang, okay, well, I've never seen just this straight up like mono blue affinity for artifacts type of deck. Interesting. Well, yeah, pretty unfortunate. I think they just had crazy draws both games. And I guess it's somewhat of a bad matchup with all these free drawing cards. But yeah, I'll see you guys for match 5. Okay, we're here for round 5. Currently 1-3, so not the most amazing of a record. However, you know, I went 4-1 in the league yesterday. Played against some pretty good decks. You know, Boom Bust deck. We beat Hammer Time and Jund Saga. Excuse me. Should have played the Marsh Flash there. Wasn't really thinking. Against Mill. That's fun. But yeah, I think this deck is still promising. I think, you know, we could probably make some changes. I've been interested in trackers and Dark Confidants just for some more late game potential. And yeah, I think maybe we need to be kind of flexing the whatchamacallit, the potential of, you know, our 3 and 4 drops, because we are not playing Lurrus. Let's just kill the crab right here. Yeah, because I think this deck does have potential. I guess we just have to play a Turok with no kicker. Which is a little unfortunate, but I don't really have anything else to do. Wonder if they're thinking about drowning the lock. Okay. Let's get a force because we have the Urborg. And now we have Assassin's Trophy up, which is nice. Ew. Wait. Oh, okay, this just draws one. Okay. Dothy's actually pretty good. I think I do like playing that here over a kicked Turok. It's better against drowning the lock and just has a really high upside. Excuse me. Okay. Tasha's? Oh, Lurrus, okay. That is fine. Fine by me. Okay. Let's kick this Turok. Keep. Okay, yeah, I guess this one. So, Visions Beyond and a land. Really wanted to get Lurrus, but it's okay. And I guess we should not fetch this land. Excuse me. We should fetch just for Mindbreak Trap purposes. Pretty sure that's the card, right? Sure, it's the Mill 13 one. Yep. So they get the crab. Let's see if they have a fetch. Of course they do. Okay, so we can attack. We have a pretty healthy 36 cards in our library. I don't think they play Spell Pierce, so just do this. And you know, next turn, if this Dot Thief survives, we could get back Lurrus, or get their Lurrus and get back a plethora of cards. Hex Drinker, Goif probably is the best. And another fetch land? Jesus. Oh, did they only get 3? No, oh, 17. Oops. I did not see that. Okay. Oh well, okay, if this resolves, then we have lethal. Ah, no. Fatal push. Okay. Any lands that we want to get back? Could get back a treetop village. Yeah, we should do that. I mean, it's... we have to mill 3 cards, of course, but... I don't think there's really a big difference between 6 and 9 cards in our library. I would rather present lethal. Yep, let's go for it. I mean, the worst they could have is a fatal push or drown. Okay, sweet. It's pretty close. Excuse me. So, you know, Ashiok is pretty good if they're playing a bunch of fields and fetch lands. Yeah, I guess that's the only card we could bring in. We don't have, like, Gaia's Blessing or Emrakul. So to take out the trophies, probably the commands are not the best. Maybe we could leave in 1. I think that's fine. Yeah. Okay, pretty decent hand. No clock, which is bad, but hopefully we could find one. Okay, we'll definitely be killing that. Okay. Sure. The heck? Do they just not exile the ones in my graveyard? Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Okay, so they have an archive trap, which is good to know about in hand. And then, so no point in casting the second Inquisition. I hope they just put Lurrus into hand. No, that makes no sense, because then now they could archive trap. Yeah, pretty good. I guess that's just Liliana? I think so. I think that's better than playing Hex Drinker. Interesting. They did not want to put Lurrus into hand. Fatal Push. Well, that makes it really good for Hex Drinker. Okay. Oh, they discarded Lurrus? What's in there? Okay, so that's good to know about. I definitely will not be searching my library voluntarily for the rest of this game. And next turn we have a mini Progenitus, which is nice. Ooh, Ashiok's nice too. Start by plussing. I think we could get rid of the second Liliana. Okay. Then yeah, let's just put 2-turn clock on them. So they need to find like a Tasha's or the Fractured Insanity, something like that. Okay, and they didn't. Okay, 2 and 3. Not the best, obviously. You know, I think this deck has a lot of. I think it's promising. And I say that because, you know, I think the it has very nice interactions. Just going, you know, removal spell turn 1 and 2, Liliana turn 3, Tarmogoyf is great, Treetop Village is definitely really good, and then the sideboard cards of Throne and Ashiok are very nice as well. You know, maybe we don't need to play 3 Ashiok, could cut it down to 2. Do want to try out Tireless Trackers and Dark Confidants. You know, maybe the Turoks could just go to the sideboard because they're kind of just okay. Bring in some Dark Confidants in place of them. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, those discussions are for a later time. I do think that, you know, so I went 4 and 1, then 2 and 3. So in total, what, that's 6 and 4. Or no, 5 and 4. So, no, 6 and 4, I'm sorry. So, you know, not the best record, but still pretty. We're winning more than we're losing, which is good. Which is what you want with the mid-range deck. So I think it is promising, like I've been saying. But yeah, you know, that's been it for the video. I really think that this archetype deserves some more looking into. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.